We're gonna break it down on the 11 strategies as to why selling on Amazon alone might not be the best strategy. Hi, I'm Alison J. Prince, and I'm excited to geek out about building your business, and I wanna talk about the giant Amazon. So you found your product that you want to sell online, and you're trying to debate on whether you should just do Amazon or whether you should just do your own online store. So I want to tell you my 11 reasons why selling on Amazon alone is not a long-term business strategy. So let's break it down and get into it. On the surface, selling on Amazon looks like a really good idea, right? You don't have to build an email list. You don't have to even have your own URL. You do 0 social media, and you can take really boring pictures of your products. You don't even have to be creative, and they do all the heavy lifting for you. May sound a little easy peasy, right? Let's talk about reason number 1 why this is not a good strategy. With fewer barriers in place, you're gonna have a heck of a lot more online competition. If it's easy for you, then it's easy for everybody to jump on the bandwagon and sell the same thing that you are. Now, I'm not bashing Amazon. This video is specifically about using Amazon alone. Can you use Amazon as one of your revenue streams? Absolutely. But it should not be your only revenue source. The second one, you don't run the show. It's so tempting to hand everything over to Amazon, let their slick system get things up and running, and have customers right out the gate. But what if they change the rules on you? Their business isn't run on if you make profits or not. It's all about their bottom line. They make decisions that suit them, and don't even worry about the little guys. I speak from experience here. As you know, I'm all about testing and trying new things and figuring out the best way to sell online. And of course, then passing that information on to you. So I went out there, I set up an Amazon store and had sales rolling within weeks. Success! I was super excited about it. But then 3 weeks later, my shop got shut down. And to this day, we still have no clue why. Jared, my husband, tried over 6 months to get an answer and just kept running into dead ends. Can you imagine if you're running your home-based business for years and then one day, poof, wake up and it was gone, and you literally cannot talk to someone that can get you an answer. They just keep pushing it off and throwing it around and you never get an answer. What if that was your only source of sales? It would be completely gone. We were lucky. We had only been running for 3 weeks, but I have a friend named Brian, and his story didn't turn out well. He had been running a multi-million-dollar business on Amazon for years, and he woke up one morning to find out that his whole store had been shut down, and there was no explanation for him. Yes, he eventually did get his business up and going, but it took months. He had to lay off his staff. He was sitting on a whole bunch of inventory that he couldn't move, and he was just twiddling his thumbs until Amazon gave him permission to start selling again. He had great reviews, and the only answer they gave him was, "Sorry, there must have been a glitch in our system." How frustrating. How frustrating is it for him to know that that's his answer? And I'll tell you what, he's teaching today how Amazon cannot be your only platform. It's too risky. The third one is you actually get to control your brand off Amazon. And I could do a mic drop right here about this one. I talk all the time about your logo to the box that you ship, branding your business. But when you ship with Amazon, it comes all in the standard Amazon box. How many times have you asked your friends, like, hey, where did you get that product? And they said, oh, we got it off Amazon. Notice how they didn't say the name of the shop? They're branding Amazon more. Your brand is long gone on Amazon. And have you ever noticed that Amazon is knocking off some of the top selling products? Yeah, not cool. Amazon can become your competitor. That's a fun thought. Number 4. 4, you control the experience. I like to use the analogy of buying music. Remember how you could get a CD for like $15 and you'd listen to it over and over and over again? Now think of that favorite band that you listen to over and over and over again, and they came live to your city. Maybe you sat up all night waiting for tickets to go on sale. Maybe you slept on the sidewalk to be first in line for when tickets went available. And remember how you paid more? And when you go to the concert, you only get to hear their song played one time. But you remember that experience, right? I will never, ever forget my New Kids on the Block concert, ever. And yes, I went to that concert so excited and sat right next to my mom and my dad. Humans crave experiences. When you design your own online store, you get to give your customers the experience that you want them to have. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Some of you know my concert experiences. I ship a little Laffy Taffy in all of my packages, and I've done that for a decade. And the reason for that is because I got videos back of kids running to the front door, tearing open the packages and saying victory because they won the Laffy Taffy surprise in the package. I had moms doing pictures and videos of them sneaking into their closets and eating the taffy before the kids got home from school. They put these videos up on social media and they shared their concert experience with their friends, which in turn, it was actually more advertising to my potential customers, right? It doesn't have to be a Laffy Taffy. I've given, down below I'll have more examples for you to be able to check out on what you can do for your business to create that concert experience. Number 5, well, this part, as an entrepreneur, you're gonna love this one. Number 5 is you, my friend, get to make all the rules. I already mentioned that if you're selling on Amazon, they can change their rules on a whim. One of the things is you're very limited on the marketing materials you can put in your Amazon packaging. If it doesn't go along their guidelines, they'll shut you down right away. What a bummer that is. In my packages, I add a little thank you note with a call to action, and in 1 year, that little tiny postcard generated an additional $24,000. I'll put a link down below for that one too, so you can check that out. And by doing that, I was able to spoil my customers with an additional discount and give them that concert experience, and I didn't have big advertising fees that went into that. It was just a little simple card that I got from Vistaprint that cost me pennies. Number 6, you can control your email list. Now, if you've ever heard me talk about email lists, I believe an email list is very similar to an ATM machine. We have sent out emails to our customers, and it has generated us up to $12,000 back. Guess how much commission I paid on those emails? 0. Guess how many Amazon fees I paid on that email list? 0. Now, to be fair, I do pay about $150 a month for that email list, but that's a heck of a lot cheaper than any of the fees that I'd be paying off Amazon. Number 7, this one frustrates me. Have you ever gone shopping on Amazon? You find the product that you want, you scroll down to look at the reviews, and they are showing you the competitors' products? What? And then they will actually cross-sell or even upsell you your competitors' products? What in the heck, right? On your own site, you only upsell and you only cross-sell your products, not your competitors. Number 8, racing to the bottom. With Amazon, you know how you can only do the white background? Yeah? You're selling a product. You're not selling an experience. You're not being able to stack value on. And what Amazon does is it has bots that goes through, and if you and your competitor are selling the same thing, it's gonna give the buy box to the one that's priced the lowest. Even if it's a penny less, your competitor will get it. So what does that encourage you to do? Lower your price, then they lower their price, and it's just this race to the bottom, leaving you minimal margins. On your own store, you can control your prices. You can control the value. You can add things that will totally knock your customers' socks off. Number 9, hijackers. and copycats. When we listed our products on Amazon, it was so frustrating because we'd have hijackers come in, they would take our product pictures, and then they would get the buy box. They were selling and using our product in our description, and then they would ship cheap crap to them, and it was so infuriating because our product was such a higher quality, and we were finally able to become a brand on Amazon. But it took us forever, and we were fighting them day after day after day, and it was such a waste of time. Number 10, knowing the profit and the sales. If you ever get into the back end of Amazon, they really focus on the sales and their costs and margins. They're really hard to find. In fact, there's third-party apps that you have to buy to help you to separate all the crap. They're so focused on the top sell that when it's really the margins that actually count, eBay does this too. Number 11, this one really chaps my hide. This one is so frustrating. There's groups of people out there, sick little stinkers. What they'll do is they actually get paid to go leave negative reviews on products. Now, Amazon's doing the best they can to control this, but let's be honest, that's kind of a hard thing to do. Then on the flip side, there's groups that will go out there and leave a whole bunch of 5-star reviews, but they'll do it so fast that it can get your account flagged. What is this world coming to with the reviews? Drives me nuts. But on your own store, you have the ability to control your reviews and block out the spam or the people that are trying to take you down a lot easier than you do on Amazon. Now, just as a reminder, I'm not saying you should not sell on Amazon or any of these marketplaces. I'm just saying don't let it be your only basket, your only source of revenue. And you'll notice most of these tips that I gave you are about being in control. When you're running your own online store, you're the one that gets to make the rules. Sure, it may be a little bit more work in the beginning, but at the end, it is so worth it. You can earn a great income with your own online store. And I want to show you how. I'm gonna give a link down below if you're interested in getting started, and then I'll have other links down there that you can check out too, so that you can help grow your business and take it to the level that you want to, so that you can put that money in your pocket where it belongs and also serve your customers at a higher level. I hope you like this video. Let me know if you sell on Amazon and your thoughts on it. I would love to know what you think. Leave them down below. I'll talk to you later. Bye.